and access. In addition to her academic and leadership achievements, she's a talented pianist and a lifelong learner who finds joy in everything from classical Indian dance to gardening. It is truly, truly a privilege to have her with us today to share her story, her vision for the future of healthcare, and how she's using her talents to make a difference. Pranita, welcome, and thanks so much for being with us today. As I said in the introductory remarks, you had two different majors when you were at UNO. And I wonder if you could talk a little bit about growing up in Omaha and how you got so interested in both music and in a career in the health professions.
Yeah, so I was born in Omaha, raised in Omaha. I went to Millard Public Schools, and all throughout my life, honestly, music has been a big part of that. So my mom's side of the family is very artistic. My grandma is a singer and a violinist, and my mom is an Indian classical dancer herself. She actually runs a school in Omaha, and I, of course, attended classes from as long as I can remember, and I started teaching as well. So art has always been a big part of my life, and at one point growing up, I was playing 7 instruments. I've forgotten a lot of those instruments at this point, but I
Do you remember which 7 instruments?
Oh gosh, let's see. So piano, violin. I played percussion, so it was on the drum side, and also mallet instruments. I played the string bass. Gosh, I think
Well,
that's what I
that's
can
quite
remember.
a collection. But I remember listening to you play piano, and you're really quite a talented, talented performer.
Thank you.
But what about your interest in healthcare, and how did that get started?
Yeah, so it's actually a funny story. My dad always encouraged me. He was like, you know, you should be a doctor when you grow up. And because he encouraged me to be a doctor, I was like, I will definitely not be a doctor.
Sure, we never
when I
take
grow up.
advice from
No.
our parents, right?
No,
Well, wait till you're a
definitely not.
parent and you try to give advice. So you'll
Oh
find
yeah,
out what that's
I'll get a
like.
taste of my own medicine.
Yes.
And so I was really dead set on being an engineer. I'm analytical, detail-oriented. I liked math and physics a whole lot. But then at the end of my senior year of high school, I realized that engineering isn't all just math and physics. It's a desk job a lot of the time, and I realized I really wanted something where I could interact with people, everyday people, and care for them. So begrudgingly, I came back to medicine, and my whole family's very thrilled about that. But
Well, so are we, because you've just been an amazing student and an amazing leader. Now, how did you get interested in student government? Because that's, med school is tough enough, as you and I both know, and student government is just another major tap on your time.
yeah, so I really didn't have student government on my radar when I first entered school at all. But during my 4th year of studying piano at the School of Medicine at UNO, I was tapped to join the new Student Advisory Board, which is something that Dr. Garcia had started in our 4th year. And I was nominated, and I took on that role, and I just really enjoyed talking to students and then talking to Dr. Garcia one-on-one or in a group, and just being able to be a liaison in that way. And when I came to medical school, it seemed only logical to continue that since I liked it so much.
So let's talk a little bit about that role in student government. We could spend forever talking about what it's like to be a med student, but I'm sure it's hard work and more work and some combination of the two. But also, I'm sure, very satisfying. But your leader as a president of student government and as a student regents carries a lot of responsibility with it. And how do you view that? And how do you interact with the key stakeholders to be sure that the important issues of student government are front and center?
Yeah. So I will say it's the responsibility that I feel that I have as the student body president is to represent everybody, and that can be kind of tough when
Class A, please stand up and greet.
I really only know firsthand about what it's like to be a medical student, but I'm also representing nursing students, pharmacy students, dental students, all the students. So one of my big responsibilities is trying to understand what everyday life looks like for those other students that I may not have personal experience with, and then to represent their interests. So just having to have a really good understanding of what it's like to be any kind of student, and then portraying that to the different stakeholders, like you say, is also a difficult task because a lot of these people have different constraints and different goals than me, and to show them that the student voice is important and that there's a way that all of our interests can work together to find a common goal has been one of the things that I've worked on.
And do you think your background in the arts may have helped you in some ways? Do you see an interplay between the health professions and the arts and how that connects to leadership?
Yeah. So one of the biggest